You can't possibly want to eat that now, can you? It's been there for ages.
Hey guys, it's Kaz here, aka Cats and Camera, and today I'm doing an original tag called the music genre book tag. So there are 20 questions in here. I know I'm extra, nobody needs 20 questions in their tag videos, but there is, so accept it. Basically, there are a bunch of questions kind of relating to different genres, and also give me some recommendations for music when you do this. Throughout this video I'm going to be throwing in a few bands and stuff you should listen to, because why not? It's a music genre book tag. Let's go. So question 1 is pop. What already established group would you love to join? So of course a lot of pop groups are manufactured, not all of them but some of them are, so that's where this question came from. There are a lot of groups, but I've decided the Raven Boys. I would love to be part of the Raven Boys. If you want to know what fairies, mystical creatures, just all of the prettiness sounds like, Aurora. So question 2 is punk, a book under 200 pages, because obviously punk is very fast and quick. And I've gone with the Saga of Darren Shan, just the whole series, because there's 12 books and all of them, or at least most of them, are under 200 pages, so you should go read it. Question 3 is pop punk, transport a character into another book. So for this one, I think Kaz from Six of Crows would fit in perfectly with the Foxhole Court, because he's a little bit messed up, he's got some issues, he's just, yeah, he would fit in perfectly. If you've read both these books, you will know. And if you haven't, you should. So next up is Grime, a book that deals with population hierarchy, so it can be like upper class, lower class, or royalty, peasants, etc. And for this one I've gone with Half Bad, because in here the white witches are good, so they have like control of everything, and the black witches are bad, so they're seen as less. If you want some English grime, check out P Money. Next up is R&B, relationship advice, an established couple who are not compatible. And yes, I am on team why would Katniss and Peter ever be together? That's what the team's called, right? So next we have rap, which is a long book that you flew through, obviously because rap, there's a lot of words in that several minute song. And for that one I've gone with City of Heavenly Fire. It's pretty big. I remember like blasting through most of this series near Christmas a few years ago. I don't really listen to much American rap because English grime exists, so therefore, okay, no. Next up we have metal, which I feel like is a genre that a lot of people are like, oh, all it is shouting, it's horrible, it's aggressive. But no, it's not. So therefore, a misunderstood character who is actually a sweet bean. And for that one, I've gone with Jaime Lannister. So he may dabble in incest, he may like pushing kids from buildings, but he's lovely really. Next we have Melodic Hardcore, which has similar themes to the metal, but it's normally more aggressive, so people have less enjoyment of it, I don't know. But if you actually look at lyrics for like heavier bands, they mean a hell of a lot more than a lot of other music genres. So, a book with beautiful prose. For this one I've gone with The Night Circus. I didn't really enjoy this book, but the way the circus is described and all the visuals are so good in here, even though the story was boring. If you like a little bit of singing, a lot of screaming, general awesomeness, check out Palm Reader. So next up is EDM, colourful cover, and I have What's Up with Jodie Barton. I mean, this is eclectic to say the least. So next we have country, and maybe I'm just being a bit generalist with this, but when I think of country music I think of Bible Belt America, so therefore a book that deals with religion. For this one I have a few to pick from, but I'm just going to go with Autobiography because it's the most recent one I read and I thought it was really good. If you like your music southern, shouty and just generally awesome, check out Every Time I Die and go see them live because they are so good. So next we have K-pop and J-rock. I put them both together because I feel like some of the things in here some people might not own, so I thought put them together, hopefully one of these things people own. So therefore a manga, a comic or a book originally written in another language. I feel like something in there you will own. So for manga, I don't really read much manga. I would love to get into it more, so Death Note, the obvious choice. Comic, I've talked about this series a lot, but I feel like I haven't in a hot minute, so Chew. This is so good. This comic series. Read it. And for a book originally written in another language, The Kon-Tiki Expeditions by my main man Tor Heyerdahl, because why not? I'm literally wearing my t-shirt right now. So next up we have Reggae, a book celebrating different cultures and or marginalised characters. So this one I've gone with Trevor Noah's Born a Crime. This is about Trevor Noah as he grew up in South Africa when the apartheid was still happening, and he had a black mum and a white dad. If you've ever wondered why my channel name is Crazy Fist Follower instead of loads of numbers and letters, go and listen to 36 Crazy Fists. I've had this channel for a long time. This is where it came from. Next up we have death metal. Personally I'm not a fan, but you do you if you are. So this is a dark, disturbing or taboo book. I've gone with Mysterious Skin. This is about two characters that were both abused as kids. One of them remembers and has become a male prostitute and some bad shit happens to him. The other one is just a blank memory and he thinks he was abducted by aliens. This is heavy, obviously child abuse, aggressive violence, there's just a lot of shit going on in here. Just all of the trigger warnings. Next is indie, two books with similar plots or covers. For this one, soz about the double use of a book, but I've gone with Crooked Kingdom and The Raven Boys. And just as a sneaky extra, I'm going to throw in The Raven King because it's got the same title as one of the Raven cycle. And it's got a bird on it. You should go listen to Dead. Next is Nu Metal, a book that has more than one element of storytelling in it. For this I've gone with Standoff because it's just a normal book, but it also has some comics throughout. Who said nu metal died in the early 2000s? Pow. Check out the 100. Next is Acoustic, strip back a plot into one sentence. This one is also a star, a book about two people that become friends. Now we have Email, a book that made you cry or feel all the feels. I did recently do a video about books that made me cry, so I'll link that above. But I've gone with A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. All the tears. If you want a band that can go from screamy scream to 80s rock to anything in between, Atreyu. Next is Unsigned. So this is an indie release, or if you don't read books that aren't published by big publishers, then just an unknown book. But I've gone with an indie release. This is Heirs of Power by my sister Kay MacLeod. You should pick it up because it's super good. So second to last we have Dubstep, genre bending, a book that's hard to categorise. The Alex Crow, is it a contemporary? Is it a sci-fi? Is it a historical? Who knows? And last but not least of this overly questiony tag, 20 questions, who needs it, is Can't Be Pigeonholed. There are so many genres out there, and pretty much on any video ever you see in the comments of people moaning saying, this is this genre, no it's this, no it's this, I don't like this. So yes, can't be pigeonholed, listen to whatever you like, you don't have to stick to a genre, you don't have to not like something because it's a genre. Switch the genre of a book and explain. So I've got They Both Die at the End. Let's turn this into a slapstick comedy where the two characters just keep getting into these crazy situations that should kill them, but they don't. They keep getting away with it. A piano falls, they walk across a road, all this crazy stuff happens, and I mean they both die at the end, but how did they get there? Because they're really clumsy. Just go and listen to Flood of Red. I'm not going to say if you like certain things, just listen to this band. They are so good. So there we go, that was the music genre book tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I of course tag everyone to do this. It's an original tag. I would like anybody that watches this to do it, of course, so please do. I also hope you check out some of the music that I mentioned because that is part of this tag. I'll leave some links below to some songs on YouTube by each of them, so hopefully you check them out and hopefully you like at least one of them. If this is your first video about me and you enjoy it, then please check out some of my others, and if you continue to enjoy them then please subscribe, that would be awesome. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a few days with another video. Bye. Side note, over the past like 2 days my cats have killed 2 birds and 2 shrews.
You've got a thing here. They've got a bird here. Is this where you leave all your carcasses?